But let's invite our guests. Chandan Taparia joins us on the derivatives side, and we have Ambarish Baliga of Edelweiss who will give us his fundamental opinion on the market. Gentlemen, morning to both of you. Ambarish, first a word on the two numbers that came out, TCS and HCL Tech. How do you approach them?
HCL Tech clearly has been surprising us on the positive side for the last so many quarters. I think the last 8 or 10 quarters, and that continues. So clearly it's a thumbs up. TCS also was slightly better than what we expected on the bottom line, but the top line was slightly lower than expected. So I suppose that is more or less balanced out, and I don't see much of a movement in TCS, but HCL Tech will be a performer, no doubt.
Chandan Taparia of Anand Rathi is also here with us to give us a strategy on the index. Chandan, what do you do on the Nifty today? It seems like after a couple of days, the market may start off on a positive note, but that's just the pre-opening rate. What would your strategy be?
Yeah, good morning, Sonia. We have seen a small correction in last two trading session. Nifty fell down from 68.20 to 66.60 kind of zone. So we are near to the major support zone. If we look, the last series closed at around 66.42, and in this series the low is around 66.43. So we have multiple support near to 66.40 to 66.60. So today, if we manages to hold the support zone, then it can again bounce back to 6700 to 6720. We are expecting overall market to be range bound for next three trading session as we are heading towards the expiry. Earlier the maximum put writing was seen at 6700 strike price, that was at around 35-40 points. That also indicates that immediate support comes near to 66.60, 66.50. So if it manages, then we may see a bounce back towards 67.20, 67.25 kind of zone.
Okay, and Chandan, what would you bet on in among the Nifty stocks?
Yeah, in Nifty stocks, I'll go positive on ITC. We are recommending this stock for last 2-3 trading session. In the March series, stock was up by 10%. It was moving between 310 to 335. In the March series, it broken the range on upside, headed towards 365 zone. We are near to the again support zone of 335. This is the classical example of resistance becoming support now. So here, if it manages to hold 335, then stock can again rally towards 355 to 360. So any decline in ITC is buying opportunity till it holds above 335 for the upside target of 355. Traders can also go for the covered call strategy because this stock has nature of moving in a range. So better to buy future, sell out of the money call, and get the benefit of the range bound to positive movement in the stock.
Ambarish, how will you approach HDFC Bank now? It's getting a lower weightage, and by November, if the issue is not resolved, it could move out of the MSCI index.
Yeah, I mean, this could have some amount of pressure on the stock, which anyway has been a performer for the last so many years. And I don't think this will have too much of a long-term effect. Yes, I think there'll be a short-term to medium-term sort of a pressure. And surely I'll possibly utilize that to buy HDFC Bank at lower levels, because clearly I see the fundamental performance continuing for the next, like visible next couple of years. So I don't think there's any harm picking it up at lower levels.
Would you buy Mindtree now, Ambarish, after the good set of numbers that it reported?
Mindtree, in fact, has been one of our mid-cap picks in the IT space for quite a while, and we have been quite positive on that. And even the results clearly prove that it's still a buy.
What about something like IndusInd Bank? Came out with a good set of numbers yesterday, but the valuations at more than 2 times price to book look quite stretched at this juncture. How do you approach IndusInd Bank?
No, IndusInd again, we have been positive on that stock, and I clearly see the performance continuing. But again, if you're talking of the smaller like private sector banks, we are more positive on DCB, where again, if you see the last 12 to 15 quarters, it's been a consistently outperformer. And we still have that price target of about 86 to 88 for that stock, and even the results which came out recently were better than what we were expecting. So we continue to be buyers in DCB, but IndusInd is more of a trading bet. Although we have been bullish on IndusInd for the last close to about a year and a half, but that's more of a trading bet at this point of time.
Okay, Chandan, can you take us through your strategies on ACC and IGL?
Yeah, ACC has seen decent move in last 3 months. Stock has been making the higher highs and higher lows for last 10-11 weeks, but now it has negated the trend and trading below the previous week low levels. So here some selling pressure may be seen as stock is witnessing liquidation of long position and fresh shorts are coming in. So traders can use this opportunity to sell and keep the stop loss around 1380. On downside, we are expecting target of 1275.
Okay, Ambarish, wanted to ask you about Reliance. Numbers will come tomorrow. What's the strategy on the stock?
Reliance again, been bullish on that stock for quite a while, and that's worked out decently well. If you see the last couple of, last 2 to 3 months, the weight has moved, and we continue to be bullish on that stock. We still have the price target of about 1150 to 1200. So in case the results are not up to the mark and we see a correction, I think that's again an opportunity to get in for those who have not been able to buy in the past couple of weeks.
All right, Ambarish, Chandan, thank you for joining us. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week. That's the word coming in on pre-opening, up almost about 0.3%, just shy of 6,700. But let's talk about all the stocks that will move today. Time to take you through a CNBC TV 18 list of top 10 stocks.